Why consistency feels hard. Why consistency feels hard. That's our topic for this week. And our anchor scripture is taken from the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, which says, "Let us not be weary of well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we fail not." Let us not be weary of well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we fail not. The reason for difficulty in consistency is not far-fetched. The human brain is wired to create immediate gratification, while consistency requires sustained effort for delayed rewards. True consistency requires doing or going through inconveniences now for benefits that appear much later. This later benefit, for all intent and purpose, is more lasting and spiritually edifying for Christians. When you read the story of Joseph in Potiphar's house in Genesis chapter 39, not many young will survive taking the immediate gratification attached to the kind of pestering of Potiphar's wife on Joseph. But how did Joseph survive? He had a goal, he had a focus, and he had a dream of a greater life. He was not distracted by temporary gratification, which would have permanently truncated his dreams. See his response in Genesis chapter 39 verse 9. He said, "How can I do this great wickedness and sin against God?" This reply is loaded, but we only need to take some lessons out of it. Number one is that you have to be focused on the larger picture. Where you are is not your final bus stop. The second thing you need to know is that the greatest enemy of your ultimate goal is you settling for less or choosing average life. The third thing you need to know, don't be carried away with your crave for novelty, because routine sometimes, which is consistency, feel boring. The next thing you need to know, you have not failed if you veer temporarily off from your consistency. For example, you fail to do your quiet time, for some days. What you need to do is to recalibrate yourself